Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. I'm Teacher Ayan, and today's video we're going to solve different types of word problems using linear equations in one variable. So our topic for today is solving word problems involving linear equations in one variable. So this includes number problems, geometry problems, and money problems. So all of which we will encounter in grade 8 mathematics. So grab your pen and notebook and let's get started. So this is grade 8 mathematics quarter 3 week number 2. Okay, let us define first linear equation. So review muna natin anong definition ng linear equation. So last time i-upload ko yung equations versus expressions. Right? So the definition of linear equation in one variable. So this is an equation that can be written in the form of ax plus b is equal to c, where x is the unknown and a, b, and c are real numbers. By the way, bakit ba ginagamit natin always si x and y sa algebra? Because x and y is representing a variable, or example, if you're buying a fruits, if you're buying notebooks doon sa ating department store, so you're using this x representing sa mga gamit na bibili natin or pagkain or prutas. So that's why that is the purpose of x and y. Not only x and y, and all the letters in the alphabet. So pwede nating gamitin. Okay. So the sample ha. So we have the example of word problem here. Okay, that is a number problem example. So we have the sum of two consecutive even numbers is 4. So find the numbers. Again, the sum of two consecutive even numbers is 54. Find the numbers. So ang gagawin natin dito, we're going to solve word problems. Okay, gagamitan natin ng linear equation in one variable. So there are steps in solving this one, solving this problem. So first step is step 1, let the first even number be x. And the next consecutive even number is x plus 2. Kasi ang question kanina, the sum of two consecutive even numbers is 54. So ang first even number natin is x. Ang sumunod naman or susunod naman is x plus 2 kasi magdagdag tayo ng 2. Number 2, write the equation like this. X, okay, plus x plus 2 is equal to 54. Kasi ang tanong kanina, the next consecutive even number or the consecutive even number is 54. Step number 2. Ito po siya. So 3 na po tayo. Simplify and solve. So we have 2x plus 4 is equal to 54. So anong ginawa ko dito? Bakit naging 2x plus 2? So ang ginawa natin, so i-combine natin. So we have x plus x, we have 2x, and then ang 2 natin is nandito na. So naka-form na tayo ng ating equation. Next step is, so under step 3, we have 2x is equal to 52. So anong ginawa natin? So we subtract both sides by 2. So minus 2 ka dito, minus 2 ka rin dito. So natin. So we have, so nag-minus ka ng 2 dito. Nag-minus ka ng 2. And dito rin sa kabila, nag-minus ka ng 2. So therefore, 2 plus, so 2 minus 2, that is 2x. And then 54 minus 2, that is 52. Next, so we have the answer. The value of our x is 26. Bakit siya naging 26? Dito naman, i-divide mo na naman siya ng 2. Dito rin sa kabila, divide tayo ng 2. Kasi ang kukunan natin is only the x. So 2 divided by 2, ang may 1 is x. And 52 divided by 2, that is 26. Okay, step 4. Find the other number. So ngayon, ang gagawin natin, i-add na lang natin dito. So since x natin is 26, so 26 plus 2, that is 28. So therefore, the final answer, so the numbers are 26 and 28. So balik tayo doon sa ating problem kanina, which is the sum of two consecutive even number is 54. Find the numbers. So the numbers are 26 and 28. Okay, next, let's go to geometry problem. Okay, so example, the length of a rectangle is 4 centimeters more than its width. If its perimeter is 28 centimeters, find the dimension. So, ano po ang given? Length of a rectangle. Length of a rectangle. So, if this is a rectangle, length of a rectangle, the length of a rectangle is 4 centimeters more than its width. So, if the perimeter is 28 centimeters, find its dimension. Step 1, we have let the width be x. Then the length is equal to x plus 4. So dyan, recall the formula of the perimeter, which is 2L plus 2 width. 2L plus 2 width. So dalawang width at saka dalawang length. If you're going to add that one, ito yung ating perimeter. Sunod ay ang substitute naman ang values na binigay kanina, which is ang P, our perimeter is 28. Ito po, P, ang perimeter natin is 28, equal to, ang formula na gamitin natin is perimeter. So, 2, andito siya. Then, length natin, length of a rectangle is 4 centimeters more than its width. So, therefore, x plus 4 plus 2x. Okay. Next step is step 4. Let us simplify. So, nakagawa na tayo ng ating equation. So, ito na siya. 28 minus 4x plus 8. Alright. And then, after that, ang naiwan is 4x is equal to 20. So, ang gagawin natin, subtract. Okay, subtract 8. So, alitin natin ng 8 dito. Okay. Dito rin, okay, mag-subtract ka rin ng 8. Okay, ganito na lang. Tatayin mo natin. Para hindi. So, mag-subtract ka ng 8 dito sa baba. Mag-subtract ka rin ng 8 dito sa baba. So, we have 8 minus 8 is, so naiwan is 4. Then, 28 minus 8 is 20. Then, anong sunod? The answer is x is equal to 5. Bakit siya naging 5? So, balikan natin. So, we need to divided by 4, and ito rin divided by 4. So, makancel yan. So, naiwan is x na lang. X na lang ang naiwan dito. And 20 divided by 4, the answer is 5. So, the width is equal to 5 centimeters and the length is equal to 9 centimeters. Okay. Another example is the money problem example. Si Anna has 50 pesos, more than twice what Ben has. Together, they have 200 pesos. How much does each have? So, magkano kaya? Step 1. Let Ben's money be X kasi hindi natin alam. So, let X. Then, Anna's money is 2X plus 50. Bakit? 50 more than twice what Ben has. So, 2X plus 50. Step number 2. Write the equation. So, we have X plus 2X plus 50 is equal to 200. And then simplify. Step 3. So, we have 3x. So, ang ginawa natin, x plus 2x naging 3x. Then, copy 50 and 200. Now, let us eliminate the 50. So, tatanggalin natin si 50. So, ang gawin natin, mag-subtract naman tayo ng 50. Dito rin sa kabila, equal sign. So, 50. Alright. So, 50 minus 50, 0 na po. Then, 200 minus 50, that is 150. Next, dito naman. So, i-divide natin ito ng 3. I-divide din natin ito ng 3. So, cancel. Ang maiwan is x. And 150 divided by 3, that is 50. So, our x is equal to 50. So, what is the final answer? Okay. Final answer. So, Ben is equal to 50 pesos. Si Ana naman is equal to 150 pesos. So, that is our application for the linear equation in money problem. Okay, let's have a summary. So, to solve real life problems using linear equations, we need to represent the unknown with the variable. Second is translate the statement into an equation. Number 3, solve the equation using addition and multiplication property of equality. And lastly, check your answer in the original problem. So that is our tutorial this day about solving word problems involving linear equations in one variable. In grade 8 mathematics, so magamit natin ito especially in third quarter, week number 2. So I hope you found this video helpful. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more mathematics tutorial. See you next time, and remember, mathematics is not about numbers. It's about understanding patterns in our world. Hanggang sa muli, daghang salamat.